There's there's a CD out there called The Very Best of Tom Rush, which it really isn't. Because it was made 20 years ago, and I've done better things since then. Anyway, it's got the old favorites on it, if you want the old favorites. And Matt has some really brilliant stuff. I mean that sincerely. The only thing is that Matt doesn't have a little girl who wants to go to graduate school. I wouldn't want that to influence your decision anyway. I close out with a train song. This goes back. I didn't do it yet. This goes back a long ways. I haven't done it in a long time, so wish me luck. Song about a train called the Panama Limited. Panama Limited is a train that runs from Chicago down to New Orleans. She's what you call a special streamlined train. That means she's fast. That train's so fast, the hobos don't mess with that train. They just stand by the track with their head in their hands. Girl, she was leaving one morning on that train. She got up singing and crying. Said, Dad, you know and I hate to go. Hey. Said, I know you do, babe. We're going on down to Union Depot to catch the Panama Limited. And off in the distance, she heard a local freight blow. She asked me, was that the Panama Limited? I said, no. She said, baby, the train you heard blows north of town. She sounds like this. Off in the mountains to the south. Sounds more lonesome. Sound like this. What time is train time? I said, I don't know anything about train time, babe. I'm hanging out trying to pick up a few dimes. And she jumped up singing and crying. Said, Dad, it's all right the way you turn me down. Hey, Mama ain't got a dime. Turned her back on me. Went running down the hill towards Union Depot. I stood there a minute. I went running after her. I was going to beg forgiveness for the words I said. I went running. I got down to the big stone steps going up to Union Depot. I looked up, she was way up on top of the steps. I called her name. She heard me call her name. She turned and called back to me over her left shoulder. Too late, too late, too late, too late. Hey, you now. And just when she said that, you know, you could hear the Panama Limited blow 37 miles south of Memphis, Tennessee. Across the depot up to the depot agent's window. She asked him what time train time was. He said, go put your head on the track. When you hear the rails singing, train time won't be long. And she did. She went out across the platform, kneeled down on a cross tie, put her pretty head up on that cold steel rail. She could hear the Panama Limited coming down. She heard that rail singing, she jumped up, singing and crying. Said, Daddy, you know and I hate to go. Hey, Mama ain't got a home. She said that, you know, and I went over and stood up behind her. Put my arms around her. And we stood there a little while. And pretty soon the Panama Limited's on the outside of town. Now coming down to Memphis, you got to downgrade and you got to cross it. To make that crossing, an engineer's got to cut down on his air brakes. You can hear that down the depot. My gal and me were down in Union Depot with our arms around each other. Panama Limited hit that crossing and she cut down and began to squall. My girl, she heard those brakes. She jumped up one last time. Said, Dad, you know and I hate to go. Hey, may never see your face no more. Panama Limited's coming around the bend. You can see the engineer sitting way up in his big tall engine. He's leaning out to watch his drive wheel roll. He's rolling fast. He's got his one hand outside the cab and he's waving at all the little kiddies in the station. They're all jumping around, waving back. He's got his other hand up inside the cab on the bell rope. And all the time he's riding her in, all the time he's slowing her down, that bell keeps on toning. Going every verb at home. Back in a few minutes.